Hey there, Virgo. Welcome to your reading for the week of March 28th. Interesting week again for you, I would have to say. You start off with the Five of Clubs, and I'm not getting the typical message off of this card, which has been happening a lot to me. Getting a lot of different messages off of cards lately. And the Five of Clubs, to me, the message I'm getting for you is like a lot of changing your mind going on with this card in a good way. I would say, like, being persuaded into different maybe beliefs or thought patterns, or just doing it. Actually feels more personal, is a word that's popping up. So I would say it's more you changing your own mind, basically, on a lot of different things, on a lot of different areas of your life. Probably started already. You've probably already started doing this even before this week begins. So if you're watching this before the week begins anyway, you're probably already going through this, but where you're changing your mind on some things, or maybe being brought over to different beliefs and things like that. A lot around health keeps coming up constantly for Virgo. You're like the only, well, there's like a couple other signs where health comes up quite frequently, but you, and maybe it's because there's this transformation going on between you and yourself, really. Focusing on yourself, transforming yourself. But a lot of you could be changing your like eating habits and things like that. All sorts of things can happen under a Five of Clubs where we change our thought patterns and our ideas. It can be quite extreme too. I mean, this can be one of those things where you go from like vegan to back to meat eater. It can be like, which is considered a pretty extreme change, because usually people go vegan for like pretty more extreme reasons, and so it's hard to go back the other way. But that's the type of stuff that can go on with the Five of Clubs, so just be open to these things that go on. Next, you have a Queen of Hearts. Definitely a water sign coming into your life. There's definitely, I mean, even just thinking back to like the past few months reading for you, Virgo, there's definitely been this like water sign type of thing, Pisces being your opposite sign, obviously. And I've frequently said that I think if you're open to relationships, if you are looking for a relationship, water signs can be a good choice for Virgo in a lot of ways. I don't think like traditional astrology probably would say that Virgo and water signs aren't necessarily a perfect match, but it's so, there's so much more that goes into it than just your sun sign that goes into relationships. There's so much more. So you can't really say that, but I do think that they can be a good mix. This can also be your mother coming in, or a mother-like figure coming in and giving you really good advice. So if somebody comes in offering compassionate advice, that's how you would know what it is. It would be like loving, compassionate advice. Be open to it. Next, you have the Joker. Definitely balancing and juggling a lot of things. I believe you had this card like last week and maybe the week before that. You've been getting the Joker a lot, which the Joker doesn't show up that often. But you could be like dealing with a lot, managing a lot, learning to manage more. Like I've said, Virgos are excellent managers, so it's a good card for you to manage a lot. But it also allows you to do that at the same time. It's a good energy for doing a bunch of things at once. So it's also a great time to, if you've been thinking about like working but also starting a business, it's a great time to do that. Maybe even thinking about starting a second job, because you have to. And this is a great card to do it because it gives you the energy to do it. It allows you to do it and not be tired and not be any of those other things. Next, you have the Seven of Clubs. Success while something's missing out. Again, health. Watch your health. I know, like I say, I don't like to beat a dead horse here, but, I got to deliver the messages when they come up. So watch your health. But Seven of Clubs is a successful card. It's all about learning. Like I said, heavy learning aspects for you for like a while as well. But mostly watching your health. Also a good card of communication. It does say like if you're stuck anywhere, to communicate through those stuck points. It's also a good card for persuasion. You might find yourself being very persuasive this week too. So that can be a good thing. Just use it for good, not for evil, obviously. And next you have the Ten of Diamonds. More stability coming in, building more stability, creating more stability in your life. And Virgos are very good at creating that in the first place. So it's kind of like you being in your own element this week. It's also a bunch of opportunities coming to you right here, and I would be looking for opportunities as well. With the Ten of Diamonds, whether you're in a job, have your own business, whatever, I would be looking for opportunities under this card. And even if you're retired, I'd be looking for opportunities to grow your finances, improve your finances, all those things. So really great card here. But looks like a great week. I think you'll enjoy it. So thank you for watching.